Hello, this is Trevor. Today we're working on a request smuggling lab in Portswigger's Web Security Academy. It is browser cache poisoning via client-side desync. So the lab is vulnerable to client-side desync attacks, and we're going to use that to poison the browser's cache, the victim's browser's cache. Solve the lab. We're going to identify the vector. We're going to identify an open redirect, and then combine those to poison the cache of the victim that calls alert document.cookie, and it needs to call that from the context of the main lab domain. Okay. Let's open that. And let's also open this, because I think I'm going to need all the help I can get on this. So this is how we did it before. We set the header so that when the second request came in, it was redirected. It uses the host as the redirection target. The front end saw the static include JS, and the back end served a redirect, and that cached this, for the front end cached this request as the results of this redirect. Okay. So we need, and then here's the client-side desync, which we need to do client-side cache poisoning. So let's just work through these. We need to identify a suitable CSD vector. Let's start with that one. Okay, please remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. And I think it worked so well last time, where I ran the extension to find. So let's do that again. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to click on everything, do as much as I can just to get as many of the pages into Burp as I can. Blah, 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 at blah.com. Go back to blog, click on another, go back to blog, click on another post, make sure there's nothing at the bottom, click on my account. Just out of curiosity here. No. Okay. That should be as many pages as we need. Proxy, HTTP history. Let's go to target. Let's go here and then do extensions, HTTP request smuggling, client side, desync. We'll do okay. And give this a second. If it doesn't, well, we know how to find it if it doesn't. Basically, we take all of, we take like this page. We don't have the /en this time, but we're looking for something that doesn't accept a post. So maybe the home page. But I would think not, because I would think that would, our extension would catch it right away. We want HTTP request smuggling output. Uh-oh. So has it? Doesn't look like it did anything, except for one request to the home page. Well, that's lame. Do I need to like... Red pool size, key server filter, skip flagged host, report tentative, use key. Key method, key header names, skip vulnerable hosts. So we're getting more than one this time. Well, maybe. Got one. And this is interesting. So this is a... Oh, no. That's in the lab header. We probably don't want that one. Post resources. Post hang. My account. Is that it? Well, it only sent 4 requests. I don't know what's going on, but that did not seem like it was. I want it lab header. I want it to send it to here, here, here. Extensions. CSS, nothing. A post, comment, no. Confirmation. I don't think so. But possibly. Image, blog, posts. What about this page? And then the other thing, analytics, probably not. The other thing we can do, remember, we started doing this last time before we found it, is sending let's do this one. Send to repeater. Starting messing up the URL. So let's make sure that this looks like what we want. We're going to delete this, change this to post. Host, that looks good. We're going to do %2e, %2e, %2f. And yeah, let's just send this. And we need a content length. Content. I can't edit it until this comes back though. Cancel. Content length equals 20, let's say. All right, send that. 500. So does this, so it came back right away. Oh, I need to make sure I do that. With a 500. So would that be possible to do if we... So let's say we have our body get Trevor HTTP 1.1. And then we need somewhere for the others to attach right there. And then we need this one. We're going to send it to repeater so it's on the other side. That's fine. So I'm going to do add tabbed group, create tab group 2 and 3. And then I'm going to say sequence single connection. 3. I don't need to change any of 3. fix and the following selected protocol is not the same for all requests in this group. This is the same one error I had last time. It is the same, bucko. Let me send that one. Okay. Now, send in singlets. Oh, yeah, look at that. Not found. That was it. Okay. So, let's try to simplify this if we can. Can we do 1 to EF? Oh, this had not found. And this had invalid. This doesn't look good. All right, let's leave it at %2EF. Because this got a not found. And that got a bad request. So if we go back to %2E, %2F, and send it, this comes back. This gets a 404. Okay. So we've got our client-side desync target. Next, we need to build out our proof of concept. So, to do that, we'll do the same as what we did yesterday. We're going to fire up a Chromium and because we don't want this to go through the proxy, but we want it to execute on another domain. So I'm going to use the exploit server to do that. Copy. I'm going to visit the exploit server here. And let me write out in Kate, like I did yesterday, what I want it to look like. Kate, let's full screen this. No, let's just move it here for now. Okay. Our exploit, like yesterday, will be fetch. This is, we did not get a 302, so we don't need to do the catch. I don't believe that we did yesterday. So we'll do fetch URL, and then boom, boom, method post. We could copy a lot of what we did. Body get Trevor HTTP 1.1, and then we need boom, 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 X. Leave that blank, end it there for the body, and then the mode, no cores, the credentials include, and that's it. So we can close this, and then do a dot then boom, 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 boom. Location equals HTTPS, and then where do we want them to go? We want them to go to, the host. Let me do host here, because I'm not exactly sure. Do we want, okay, so we're going to have them fetch the %2e2f URL, we don't care where they go here. We want them to go somewhere that won't give a 404 so that when we get a 404, we know we've got it. So we want just let's do location equals home URL, like that. And then we'll do this one be vuln URL. Okay. Boom. And then that's it for the end of the then. Whoops. I'm going to put this on that line. I don't know what the best is, but that's what I'm going to do. So let's define vuln URL const equals vuln URL. What? Const vuln URL equals boop boop const home URL equals boop boop. Okay, so this is our vuln URL. Copy URL. Boom, boom, boom. And we need a home URL, which is this one, that when I send it by itself, it gets a 200. Copy URL. Okay. Easy peasy. This is our proof of concept exploit. We're not going to wrap it in a function. Let's execute this bad boy. So inspect console, paste. Let's try it. Not found. Yeah. We got the post that got a 500 and then the get that got a not found. It's exactly what we wanted. And here's where you right click and do connection ID, by the way, in case you were seeing that yesterday. And when you have it like here, you can't see the other headers. While you can change it over here, I was trying to click these headers and that won't work. But that's where we got our 404. When we close this, what we don't see, because we didn't have preserve logs on. Let's go back and do the same. And network. There we go. There's the get headers. That should be the post. Yeah. Payload was get Trevor X. And then when we got the home page, we got a 404 not found. Okay. Sweet. Now we need to find, let's go. So we've got our proof of concept working on the client side desync, right? So if we go identify and then yes, use the desync connection to poison cache with a redirect. That's what we need to find next, is a redirect. So let's work on finding that. If you remember this one, send a repeater is a good candidate. So we're going to send it like that. Oh, didn't we already find? No, we found it for the lab headers. We probably don't want that. Let's go. So this didn't work. This one. Didn't we get a 302 with that one? Here's one. There's a 301. Resource images, post comment. No. This looks good. Why can't we use that one? Not that one. Send to repeater. 301. Can we change the location? No. What? Why is this resources / images / avatar? Oh, with a less. Oh. Interesting. So maybe they were just giving us a clue with that one. Like this. What if we had like blog? But we need to have it be so that we can change the host, right? So we need to find a redirect like that. And normally, so in the past when we were doing these, we were doing it, send a repeater. We were doing it like this without it ending slash, and it was redirecting. But we do need to be able to change the host file or the host. We do need to, as far as I can remember. So I don't think it's in the lab header. It's got to be one of these. Let's look at the instruction or this stuff for the open redirect right here. So on-site redirect into an open redirect. See, we have to be able to give it the host and not get we can try /home. We can try what I repeater. So if we did like a post to this, we really need a post anywhere with a get. But that's gonna give us the error no matter if it's in a smuggled request. Oh, except for if that, well, no, because we're only doing, I don't know. What do we do here? Let's try, what's one? Okay, let's try post home. Delete all this. Delete content length 3. And then we want what am I doing? Post content length 54. We want, to the same. We can do it to the same one. No, can't. Oh, yeah, we can. If we do it a post to here. Was my test very good? I'm looking this over and I see 20 here. How long is this? That's 25. I don't think my tests were very good. So, content length. 20. We don't, okay. And this, so this attaches here. But then in my JavaScript, I didn't add a content length. Oh, I don't need to. Post. Yeah, because it's ignoring the body. Okay, never mind. It's ignoring the body at this endpoint no matter what. All right. Sorry. So if it ignores the body, we can do a get. That one that gave us a 301. This. Get this HTTP 1.1 and then X to catch the next one. So we're going to send this. Oh, we need a host blah.com. We're going to send this and sure, this one. This is dumb. I don't think I'm doing anything smart right now. Send sequence single connection. Duplicate header names are not allowed. Host. Yeah. So there was something else. If I go to here, this is what we want. We couldn't find anything like this. What about this? Root relative. Interesting. So if we went to like this one, that we get a redirect and did boom, boom, blah, blah, blah.com/that and sent it. Look at that. There we go. There's our redirect. Whew, our open redirect. All right. So, and that's what we did. Sweet. All right. With our redirect, what do we do now? Once you found a CST, identify a suitable redirect gadget. After that, poisoning cache is fairly straightforward. Tweak your smuggled prefix will trigger a redirect to the domain where you'll host. So we want Desync vector. So this will be the %2e, %2e, %2f. This will be the redirect. And okay. All right. So let's tweak this. So we've got vuln ID, and then let's create a const redirect URL equals. For that one, we need the same here, except for we need to have the exploit instead of blah.com, right? And we could use, well, let's just keep it with this. Okay. Instead of blah.com, we want to go to the exploit server, this URL, which, remember, we just want this copy, go here, paste this resources, except we have too many there. Okay. And that single quote. And then here, we want this to have a backtick and backtick, and this to have $, boom, redirect URL. Okay. That's our new payload attempt. If this works, I think we're going to get an infinite redirect, but let's clear, console clear, paste, boom. Oh, because we don't have our exploit yet. What was the... Oh, we want that to the target JS, vulnerable website resource. Vulnerable. We don't have our payload yet. So home URL, this is where we want to redirect their JS or the whatever crap we're going to cache. We haven't figured that out yet. Proxy. Are we going to target? Seems like a bad idea to target lab header JS. Cache control, no cache. The lab header seems like a dumb one to poison, right? But what else is there? Target. Oh, analytics. Resources JS, analytics JS. Response. This has no cache. Doesn't that mean... So, when did we get that? Analytics JS. Do you see it right there? this one, which was triggered from the get login. Let's go here, my account. And what I want to see, inspect network. This is proxy. I want to see a 304. Like, it's just, I think this is our target. Resources, JS, analytics, JS. But it has cache control, no cache. Don't we need it to cache? Sorry, I am super confused about what we're trying to do here. We've done that. Does it? Oh. So what if we poison the cache with something that can be cached? All right. So redirect URL. We want this to be the target. Const target URL equals. Here we're going to put this URL. Copy. We're just going to try this and see if it works. Target URL. That should do something. But when we go, so if we put this copy, clear network, clear console here, what will happen? We got this avatar. Did we change the redirect target? Get redirect target URL. This, so we need, what I expect to see then is that here, access log, this one. So what if we put so we've got we told it to get the resources images avatar default SVG. Is that avatar default SVG? What if we did resource JS analytics? just, I'm not, what are these? Get analytics. Oh, this executed it. Repeater. So what if I did like, hey. Okay, and then I did boom, blah.com this. So that may be a better target for our redirect. See how we get a 301 with the... Okay. So let's change this. Instead of the avatar default, let's change it to resources.js analytics. Redirect URL. Resources. Here. Resources.js analytics with a capital A. Target URL. We're going to redirect them there. We're going to try to get that. And that should cache, I think. But doesn't this have... Well, whatever. Let's just try this. See what happens. Not 100% on this one yet, which is very exciting. By exciting, I mean frustrating. Clear, network, clear, console, paste, enter. What? Interesting. Why did it still go to target URL? Why did it still get this? I don't even have that listed as a possibility. When we poisoned the redirect URL so that when we got this, it returned the redirect, navigated to, I don't understand. Oh, it's got a cache. It's got to be the cache. So we need more tools, clear browsing data. We want clear everything. Let's go here. Let's clear network, clear console. I'm doing something wrong. JS analytics. Which is awesome. But now, what do I put in JS analytics? If I put in the body alert 1 to, what is this? Resources/js/analytics.js. And I want it to be head application/JavaScript, right? Let's double check that to proxy this application JavaScript. I want this to be the content type. Does that matter? do not know. Come on. Okay, store. Now, we want to cookie clear browsing data, clear data. Then we want to clear network, clear console. We want to run this. This has the analytics. Okay. Ha! It did it as HTML. Okay. But what context? So, all right. So this is where we do think in here. Poison the cache with a reader. So we've done that. Smuggled prefix will trigger a redirect. Okay. They have it all in script. Okay. Okay, I think I get it. I think I'm starting to get it, which is awesome. Script. And then down here, script. Copy. Let's go here. Go back to there. Control A, V. I want this text HTML. Text / HTML. And then if we jumped ahead, so if we did this, we should get an infinite loop, right? So store this. Let me clear this network, clear this. Let's view exploit. Boom, there's our infinite loop. All right, let's stop. 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 How do we stop this without, well, whatever. Let's clear browsing data, clear. Control Shift T. No. Let's go back to the exploit server. And now we are going to make alert 1 like this. And then we're going to put this in JavaScript so that when it does HTML, it will read this. When it does JavaScript, that will be commented and read that. Store. Let's, that's what it was saying. Right here. Infinite, you can, did that. Browser returns having already poisoned. It is navigated to a page on the using conditional. Ooh. Okay. So what if we need some conditional. let's update our AC. Let's update this. It needs some conditional so that it knows, what did it say? Different code. So sending your victim, you now need to further develop your script so that when the browser returns, having already poisoned its cache. Okay, so we poison the cache here and then get it. When it comes back around, let's do this. Let's check right here. Boom, boom. Is flag set? We'll set some flag. If it's set, is flag set? If the flag is set, we're gonna do a location equals login URL. Const login URL equals. This will be, login URL will be the page that because this one calls it. So copy URL, Control V, boom. Okay. So if the flag's set, we're going to just redirect to there. Else, we're going to run our poisoning script, right? And then we're going to fetch this before we go here. We're going to set flag. And then we'll redirect them. So let's, what are we going to use to set the flag? My first inclination is to use the storage, local storage. That seems like a pretty window.local storage of the window. Yeah, large. So this is what we want. Boom. 3. So set flag. Local storage dot set item. We can just call it whatever. Hacked. It be. Okay. And then here, we need an if, then else. MDN JavaScript. If, then. I know how to do this. I don't know why I'm looking it up, but whatever. If local storage dot get item hacked equals it be, then we do this, else we do this, right? Boom. If result okay. If the flag is set, then we're going to do this line. else we're going to do all of this. And then we're going to set it local storage, set item, get item. And let me just make sure I have the get item, move item, get item. I do need... I think that will work. Okay, so this tells it not to redirect to the same place, but to go to the login URL. When the login URL fires, it will fire this and not this. Whew, I think that's it. A long video. All these freaking inspect. Oh, we want to paste this here. Store. Okay, and we're just going to visit it. View. What I was saying was all these request smuggling. Man, why did it take me so long to remember? How do I clear data? There we go. Okay. All right, let's view. See what happens. Well, dang it. Something didn't work. Okay. So we viewed it. We did our post. Exploit. Resource. Boom. Moved permanently. Location. Perfect. I wonder if our storage, so if we go to application, local storage, what? Oh, maybe it's on the exploit. Application. Hey, that worked. So if I did, if local store, let's test this. Right now, this should return true, right? Okay, it does. Login URL. Well, we know that that worked because I don't think we're getting the... I don't think we're caching it. That's the only problem I have. Oh, look at this. Oh, maybe. Oh, suck. It's because of the... Ah, dang it. Shoot. I was so close. I could have had it right then, but... all right, so we want to go to the exploit server. Control A, V, and store. let's go to inspect and let's clear browsing data, clear data. We want to close this, console, network, preserve log, clear, view exploit. Yeah, sweet. Look at that. We got it. That is freaking cool. So now all we need to do is to deliver that to the victim to do the same thing, but in Python. Easy peasy, right? We've seen how easy this stuff is in Python. But at least now we know all the crap that we need to do. So let's go here and name this browser cache poisoning. Let's do this one. Browser cache poisoning. Client side desync. Vim browser. I already forgot it. Browser cache poisoning. Poisoning via client side desync.py. All right. We're going to use a lot of the same stuff that we did in the first one, right? Or the first client side one, which was client side desync right there. Actually, not a whole lot. All we got to do is payload equals this, put an F there, and then we deliver the payload, and that's it, right? I think so. All right. So, because it's Fs, we need to change all of those. Okay, and we change all of these. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and remember, we also need to change all backslashes like this to double. We learned that lesson last week, or yesterday. Not last week. No, HLS. Okay, there's our payload. We need to change. We're going to import base URL. So this will be vuln URL equals base URL. That, boom. Blog.base URL. This one will just be, do we use home URL? Nope. Delete it. Redirect URL. This will be just, we need the exploit server without the protocol. So let's call this exploit host. Exploit host. Okay. Target URL. This is the base URL. So we can delete up to. What's the difference? Oh, never mind. Blog.base URL. And this one is the base URL also. Boom. Blog.base URL. Boom. Okay. We don't need to change anything else. We just need to, all we need to do is get the exploit host, which should be pretty simple. We need to go to the site and we have a get exploit URL. Exploit right here. And then we can, so blog.get exploit URL. Does it need anything? I don't think so. Nope. And it returns the exploit URL. Exp equals. And then we can like just trim it. We can just do like this. HTTPS colon. So HTTPS colon. Yes, I did need to use my fingers for that. 6 to the end. Log.debug exp. Okay. Let's try that. Python browser -d and get this. Paste. That's what we want, right? There's the exploit URL. Okay. So this will be exploit host. Let's debug the payload. Log.debug payload. Make sure that looks good, and then we just deliver it. Give it a second, and check it's solved, right? Right? Okay, so let's deliver it. We don't need this. We need to post exploits with this as we need to make sure we name it correctly. What's the correct name for? Correct name is this. I'll just paste it there for a minute. Okay, so we need, that's going to be our response body. So post exploit, blog.post exploit, response body, response body equals payload. We want response file. Response file equals, yeah, equals that. And we want to deliver it. Text HTML looks right. So we can log.info sleeping for 3 seconds to give victim a chance to pwn themselves. blog.is solved. Let's do time. Okay. Well, this will be pretty exciting if we get it right here. Come on. Suck. Oh, crap. I hate trying to figure out what went wrong. I hate that part. Can't you just always work, please? Look. Oh. Whew. I think I know what went wrong. In our payload, alert, document, .cookie. Come on. Be it. Yes! Dang! That is freaking cool. All right. Home. Solved. Awesome. Whew, that was a tough one. Took a lot of things to get everything working, but finally did it. Just to recap, we first found an endpoint that was vulnerable to client-side desync repeater, and that endpoint was this one. If we sent a post to %2e, %2e, %2f, the web server did not pay attention at all to the body and just responded right away with an error. That body was left in the response and poisoned the next one as long as it was using the same freaking connection. It poisoned this request so that when we got the get, let's just show you a single connection review here. So this got a 500 and this got a 404 because this was poisoning that next response or next request, which made the response. So that was one piece of the puzzle. The next piece of the puzzle was we needed a redirect. And we eventually found that this avatar default SVG, if we put a host in the front, it would redirect to that same endpoint. That was the second piece. We needed a redirect that we could turn to open. Then we built out a payload. And this first, let's skip the if else at first. So we used the combination between those we used right here. We delivered this. So imagine the fetch vulnerel was the client submitting that request to the %2e, %2af to poison their next request, right? And their next request sent them to the redirect URL. And then we asked them to get the analytics.js file, which then, from the browser's point of view, cached the results, which was a redirect, as that file. Then we made it so that it only did that one time. We did that by doing local storage and setting an item in local storage when we when we did the cache poisoning and then reading it. And if the cache was poisoned, we told it to go to the page that this request is on. And then when that imported, it would be looking for a JS file. So we surrounded all of this stuff with JavaScript comments so that when it read this file as JavaScript instead of HTML, this would all be comments, and the only thing that would be run was the alert document.cookie. Whew. All right. Hope you followed along, got this one. This was a tough but fun one. All right. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Goodbye.